Everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Paul Guma, founder of Patternology Lab. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a stock that is about to go crazy next week and the reasons why you should be keeping it on your watch list. I'm also going to be answering some of you guys' questions for those of y'all who dropped your stocks of interest in the comment section of this morning's video. So without further ado, let's get started. Let me change the scene really quick. Okay, right off the bat, for those of you who watched the pre-market analysis video, I told you guys that the price target for the SPY was above $3,820. It dipped really strong in the middle of the day. It kind of like caught a lot of short sellers in here. I'm pretty sure a lot of short sellers got caught in here trying to go short, and that's completely normal. And these are the same individuals that are going to contribute to next week's squeeze. I don't think we're done yet. I think the SPY has a little bit more room to run next week. So definitely keep your eyes on that. All right. Now, the stock that is on the thumbnail that is about to go crazy next week is PayPal. PYPL. All right. And the reason why I say that is because on the 4 hour, on the 4 hour, there is a very clean flag on here. A very clean flag. All right. And it broke out on Thursday and it kept running on Friday. And honestly, I don't think this is done yet. And the reason why this is not done yet is because there are a bunch of short sellers lurking up here. All right. They're lurking up here at like $245. And I think that they're up next. They're very worried. They don't want the stock to go up here and then trigger their stop loss. So watch PayPal for a potential squeeze next week, especially if the market stays bullish and especially if it opens up higher to like $244 and then squeezing up to a price target. Where do I see this thing? I see this thing at around I see this thing at maybe 250 or 255. All right, just somewhere in this region next week. It might not happen that fast. It may happen just a little bit more towards the middle of the week. But definitely watch this one for a long. I also like the morning star in here. I like that as well. And the volume is decent. Nothing too significant in here, but again, the pattern is still clean. So definitely put this one on your watch list for next week. Now let's answer you guys' stock of interest. Let's talk about those. The very first one that we'll be talking about is Etsy. All right, and somebody asked about Etsy and is this thing good for a long? And honestly, I think it might be. I think it might be. Let's change this thing to the 4. Yeah, it looks like it's rebounding off of previous level of supports, and it held pretty well. It held pretty well. I'm not bearish on this one as well. Watch this one for a long to like 183, maybe 185 next week. Okay, I'm not bearish on this one, especially given the fact that this one also kind of follows the market. When the market moves up, this one will move up as well. And also, if you look very closely at the daily, there is a bullish Harami cross on here, okay? A bullish Harami cross, the combination of these two. I wish that one was a little bit longer, but this one would do, all right? So definitely keep that one on your watch list for a potential long as well. I'm not bearish on Etsy at all. Definitely not bearish. The next one that somebody else asked about, and that one, I talked about it before, and I did warn you that it could be a very boring trading session. That stock is QCOM. And yeah, I talked about this one when it was somewhere around here at like $145. And I told you to expect a very boring sideways trading for a while. And it looks like it wants to get out of that boring sideways trading. The volume is like kind of increasing a little bit. It's not something that's too significant, but I like the way the price is moving, and it looks like it might want to take out these highs as well. Okay, so we might have a very bullish week next week for sure. Keep this one on your watch list. Keep in mind that earnings is on the 3rd. All right, it is a bit far away, and if it keeps moving in that direction towards the 3rd, again, do not hold anything through earnings. We already seen what happened to BBPY, Bath and Beyond, when you hold through earnings and may go the wrong way. So again, these are 50-50 coin toss, 150% gambling. We don't do those. So do not hold any position through earnings at all. That's my very honest opinion of QCOM. Now, the next one that we'll be talking about is FedEx. Somebody asked about FedEx, and I did discuss this one before. It was like when we were over here at $256. I left my drawings on here, and that's actually a good thing. If you when you looking at the chart right now, in that video I told y'all that I want to dip buy it at exactly like maybe 230, maybe 225, somewhere in this region, and it's moving perfectly. Short sellers are not letting go of this one. They got a winner. Again, let me zoom in right here. Y'all see this right here, right? This little thing, the opposite of a runaway gap, a gap down and then just kept falling, and it just keeps falling and falling and falling. And then short sellers just keep making bank and bank and bank as it drops. So yeah, I don't think this is done yet. I don't think this is quite good for a dip buy. I'm very picky. If you're a long-term investor, I want to average in. Again, that's your money and that's your business. You do what you want to do with your money. I'm very picky, and I want to get it at the price that I like it at, which is around 230. All right. So definitely keep that one in your watches for sure for next week. We'll see what happens on that one. The next one that somebody also asked about is this one good for a dip buy? And that one is BYND. All right. And BYND, I did talk about that one before. And again, as I've mentioned, I'm very picky with my dip buys. My drawings are still on here. We're still trading in between the zone, all right? The longer we stay in here, the better. I just want this thing to just stay in here for a while to get real low, like very low to like 90. All right, could that happen next week? I mean, if it follows the market in any way, we're probably not gonna see that. It's probably gonna go sideways into a boring sideways trading action, right? We don't want to see that. We want to see violent moves, either up or down, either way, but nothing sideways. So for this one, personally, I'm gonna have to tell you to just chill and be very patient with it. And it's okay. It's not gonna fly to 160 tomorrow. I don't think so. I don't think so. So yeah, definitely just keep it on your watches and be patient with it. Eventually, it will form something obvious that it will be very clear for us to know exactly where it's gonna go. But as of right now, short sellers are not letting go of this one as well, and this keeps tanking. And yeah, the next one that we'll be talking about, that one is Netflix. Yeah, and Netflix again. Somebody asked about that one. And I did warn you guys that it would be involved in very boring sideways trading. All right, it's not gonna go anywhere. I don't have high hopes for Netflix at all. There is no news whatsoever about it. It says right here it raised the prices in the UK. I don't think that's I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. But one thing that I do know is that we're staying in this box until earnings. Again, do not hold anything through earnings because that one is a 50-50 coin toss as well. Now, the last stock that I'm going to address for this video, that one is Workhorse. All right, and for those of y'all who listened to, I think it was Thursday, yeah, this pre-market analysis videos, I did warn you literally like the exact motion of how this thing was gonna play out. So congratulations to anybody who made money on this thing. Very easy, very predictable play. All right, it didn't quite get to $30, but I hope none of y'all were greedy and y'all took your money off the table. If you didn't get out here, or you didn't get out here, or you didn't get out in the initial drop, and you didn't get out here, like, come on. Like, at that point, like, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. It gave you literally four chances to get out and to take your money off the table. So you can get back at the lows, for example, right? Like either here or maybe if it dips down again next week, you can get it at like $24, but it gave you multiple chances to get your money out. It didn't get to 30. I did say that we could see it at 30 because the pattern is there. It's very clean. But again, don't be too greedy. All right, and that is my very honest opinion of that one. Could I go higher later? Maybe. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely check it out later in the next week. All right. And yeah, that is it for the video. If you got value from the video, definitely destroy the like button. For for the YouTube algorithm. As always, if you are new to the channel, definitely click on subscribe and click on the notification bell along with all notifications. That way you get notified whenever I release these post-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday through Sunday in the afternoon, and the pre-market analysis videos, which are released from Monday to Friday at exactly 8:15 a.m. Central Time, 15 minutes before the market opens. If you're not following us on social media, you can find me at Paul Nguma and at Patternology Lab on Instagram and on Twitter. Also, if you are new to the market and you would like to get started and be equipped with all the tools you need to get started next week, even, all right, I'll have some step by step directions in the description of the video below. Step 1 through step 4. It only takes about 15 minutes or less to get signed up with everything you need to get started trading right away. You can also get 3 free stocks after signing up with Weibo. Use my very first link in the description below, and 1 free stock after signing up with Robinhood using my second link in the description below as well. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Nguma with Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow's video. Maybe midday, maybe afternoon. Again, it really depends. But yeah, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow.